Hello, today we will be going over the mPATH informed consent. The reason we are doing this study is to see how physical activity can help older adults improve their sleep and cognitive performance. The study is for adults age 65 and older who are currently inactive and have some ongoing sleep issues. The study will be for a little over a year, and if you decide to take part, you will have 3 data collection sessions. They will be at baseline, 6 months, and 12 months, with each one consisting of 2 visits, one at your home and one at the Hopkins School of Nursing. We will be assessing your physical activity, sleep, cognition, and other health statuses during these data collections, and also with your permission we will do a blood draw and interviews at baseline, 6 months, and 12 months potentially. If you decide to take part in the study, today we will ask you questions about your age, sleep, daytime activity, memory, and health. Then, if you are eligible, you will complete the baseline data collections first visit today, and then when you come in for your second visit next week to the Hopkins School of Nursing, you will be assigned to one of the 2 study groups, Group A, the social activity, or Group B, the mPATH exercise group. Both groups will be in the study the same amount of time. There will be 6 data collection visits, 2 at baseline, 2 at 6 months, and 2 at 12 months. The first visit will always take place at your home, and the second visit will always take place at the Johns Hopkins School of Nursing. During these visits, we will assess your cognition, objective sleep quality, and your physical function. During the first data collection visit, you will receive a watch-like device called an actigraph that you will wear for about a week. You will also receive a sleep headband called a sleep profiler that you will wear for 3 nights and fill out a sleep diary along with it. You will bring back all the devices to the Johns Hopkins School of Nursing for your second visit. At any time, you may contact us if you have any questions, and we also may contact you to schedule appointments or to ask about your progress. Now, for Group A, you will receive 5 study visits from a research team member to provide a social activity of your choice. Each visit will be for about an hour. For Group B, for the first 6 months, you will be in a physical activity program with instructions and guidance from our research team. This includes a technology learning setup at your home where one of our team members will instruct you on how to use the devices that we will provide you, which will be a Fitbit watch and a tablet. You will practice the technology for 1 week. Then you will be provided 4 physical activity sessions throughout the first 6 months. During the session, you will go through an exercise program with our physical activity trainer. You will have access to our mPATH app, which will have a personalized exercise program on there for you and also be designed to keep track of your physical activity progress. You will receive bi-weekly phone support where a research team member will check in on your progress and update any goals as needed. You will use your Fitbit to track your physical activity. The Fitbit will be paired to the tablet we will provide to you. We will create a Google email and password for you to use throughout the study. You will self-monitor your physical activity and heart rate, meeting your daily and weekly physical activity goals. Your weekly physical activity goal will be to exercise 30 to 35 minutes a day for at least 3 days a week. The last 6 months of the program, you will be continuing your established physical activity routine on your own. You will receive no additional training by us. However, you can still contact the team by phone or email if you have any questions or need support. At 12 months, you will also be asked to participate in an interview. Since you use a Fitbit throughout the study, you will be asked to authorize the research staff to access and download your Fitbit data during this time. We will be using a de-identified Fitbit account to authorize Fitabase to access your data. That data will include your daily steps, distance moved, minutes of any sort of exercise, sleep length, quality, minutes of sedentary time, heart rate, and anything manually or automatically detected. Fitabase is a research platform that collects data from our participants' devices. The information you will allow Fitabase to collect will be the same as Fitbit collects. However, Fitabase will not access, view, or store your Fitbit username and password. As part of the research, we do request the interviews you do with us be audio recorded. During the interview, you will be asked a few open-ended questions about your perspective and experience of the study. You should know that you may request the audio recording to be stopped at any time. You can agree today to allow the recording and change your mind later. We will only use the audio recordings for purposes of the research, and the audio recording will be transcribed by an outside company that has agreed to keep all data confidential. Please indicate your decision below. Any test results or data collected from you can be shared with you upon request. You will be in the study for 13 to 14 months. The reason being is that we allow up to 4 weeks delay in any appointments to accommodate for vacation, illness, or any other scheduling conflicts. In terms of your data and biospecimens, they will be used to answer our research questions. You will not own the data or biospecimens collected from you as part of the research study. They also may be used for future research purposes. And because science constantly advances, we do not know what the future use of this data may be. The sharing of data is often a requirement of funding or publishing results. However, we do protect your data in a safe way. One of the ways we do so is by limiting the uses of the information and type of information that is shared. Any information that is likely to identify you will require further review and approval. In terms of risks or discomforts of the study, there are minimal risks associated with doing physical activity. The risk is minimized by using a personalized exercise plan and also existing NIH activity protocol for older adults. There are also minimal risks with blood draw and perhaps getting a little tired or bored doing interviews or questionnaires. There is also the risk that personal information about you may be known to others outside of the study, but again, we do have measures in place to prevent this. In terms of benefits of the study, you may or may not benefit. The purpose of this study is to help others achieve healthy aging in the future. You do not need to be in the study if you do not want to. It does not cost you anything to participate. However, you will be compensated for your time in our study. You will be paid using primarily Visa gift cards, supplemented with some store gift cards. The compensation will vary depending on what group you are in. For Group A, you will receive up to $380, and for Group B, you will receive up to $420. The way our compensation is broken down is seen on the table here. It does vary based on every data collection session, as we do compensate more for the time that you are in our study as well. If you are in Group B and you are in the study for 6 months or longer, you will be able to keep all intervention equipment we provided to you. We also encourage you to pass along information to others, as every enrollment from your referrals, you will receive a $25 gift card. You can also leave the study at any time. You can agree to be in the study now and change your mind later. If you wish to stop, please let us know right away. I will pause for our research team member to ask you a question. We might also take you out of the study early if staying in the study might be harmful to you. You fail to follow instructions, we cannot reach you, you cannot schedule a data collection within the 4-week time frame, if you move, or if the study is canceled. For this research, we will need to collect private information from you. Your private information may include procedures described in the consent form, as well as information from your medical record. The people who may request to receive your private information will be people part of the Johns Hopkins system. However, people who have direct access to that information will only be study team members. You do not have to sign this authorization if you do not want to, but if you do not, you may not join the study. Your authorization for the collection, use, and sharing of your information does not expire. However, you may change your mind and cancel it later on. How your information will be protected is by the only people who have direct access to it is the research team members. All of the information you give us will be kept in secured, locked filing cabinets located at the research office at the Johns Hopkins School of Nursing. We also use a study ID number instead of your name on all information we provide from you to protect your identity. As part of the study, we may ask to contact your healthcare providers if we see that it is necessary for the study. Other things you should know about the study is that a description of our trial is posted on www.clinicaltrials.gov as required by U.S. law. There is also the Institutional Review Board, which reviews any human research studies. If you have any questions about your rights as a participant, you can contact them. We also have our principal investigator, Dr. Jensen Lee's phone number here if you have any questions you would like to ask her. Next is the optional study component. We would like your permission to contact you in the future if there are other research studies we see that you may be interested in. Please indicate your decision with our research team member.